everybody, I'm Chad Dolbier with Stokes Mazda Superstore right here in North Charleston, South Carolina. And today we're at Patriot Stadium at Fort Dorchester High School taking a look at the 2016 Mazda CX-5. Let's have a look. So what is it about a small crossover SUV that everybody likes all over America? Well, let's think about it for just a moment. The CX-5 by Mazda. It's all Japanese with that beautiful Japanese styling, but one thing Americans love is good fuel economy and horsepower, of course. With American muscle cars being the first vehicles on the road back in the day, we love raw American muscle. So with this vehicle having 33 miles per gallon on the highway out of a 2.5 liter four-cylinder that produces 184 horsepower and 185 foot-pounds of torque, I can bet your britches this might be the car for you and your family. So let's take a closer look at the Mazda CX-5 with Grand Touring Package and see what perks it has on it that you might like to have with your next vehicle that you may purchase. Let's have a look. All right, here we go. So when it comes to style and grace, the Mazda CX-5 definitely has it going on. And it's looking real good out here at Fort Dorchester High School football stadium. Now the front end on the CX-5, look how aggressive it is. You got xenon headlamps, which are super bright. I had the pleasure of driving this vehicle home last night, and you're talking about on those dark roads on Highway 61 coming back from a Somerville football game that Fort Dorchester was at. Let me tell you, the lights really do brighten up the road with the HID xenons. And the front end, my kids saw this car and they were like, wow, Daddy, that car is absolutely beautiful. It really is. I mean, super sporty. Take a look at this. You know, from the headlights to the fog lights to the front grille, aggressive doesn't even say it all. It's super purely beautiful. Now take a look at the wheels on this vehicle, folks. Mazda definitely did it up when they put these good-looking Toyo tires with a nice-looking set of alloy wheels. You can't beat it. 19-inch rims definitely do make a statement with a 225/55 series tire by Toyo. You know, people say, do I need a wheel that big? Well, let me tell you, folks, a 19-inch rim is a perfect size for your car. It's looking good, definitely on that side, but also the bigger the wheel, the better the ride, the better the handling going around corners and things like that. Look at the body lines on this vehicle, folks. Absolutely gorgeous. I mean, the hips on the back, you got a lot of technology. The car is actually running right now, and it's actually fairly quiet. Can't even really hear it running. And the AC, I can promise you, on a 100-degree day like today, it's super cold. You got your lights right here in your mirrors to let people know that you're getting over, right? I like that feature. I noticed yesterday driving on the roads, it has an indicator light in your mirrors there for blind spot monitoring system. So if I'm trying to get over on the interstate or on the highways and someone's right in that blind spot area back here, I'm definitely seeing, hey, there's somebody over there. That light's blinking at me. I know it. I'm also noticing, which it may be a little hard to see, but IIHS, which stands for Insurance Institute for Highway Safety, gave this vehicle a top safety pick for 2016. So being at a high school, families need a safe car. I mean, your children and you are most precious in this world. You want to own a vehicle that's going to keep you safe in case you get in an accident, God forbid. Take a look at the rear of the CX-5. Just as beautiful as the front end, as you noticed right there. Now you're saying, man, how does this car this size get in all this great fuel economy and stuff like that? Well, for the past couple years, Mazda has implemented SkyActiv technology into their vehicles. What does that mean to you in layman's terms? A lighter body, that means they've lightened up the chassis of the vehicle with the SkyActiv technology. So the lighter the car, the better fuel economy, and also the engine is a SkyActiv engine that produces 184 horsepower, 185 foot-pounds of torque with 33 miles per gallon on the highway. I don't want to get in too detailed to draw this video out today. You're more than welcome, though, to go to StokesMazdaUSA.com and learn a little bit more about the SkyActiv technology that's on all of our vehicles at Stokes Mazda. Let's go ahead and hop in and take a look around, because this is a good looking interior on the Mazda CX-5. So right off the get-go, I'm going to go ahead and break it down right here on the door panel for you today, so you know all the features we have just right here. power windows, power door locks, also an auto up and down switch here on the driver's side window, which is a nice little perk. And then you do have power mirrors as well. So those are some of those features. And right off the get-go, I'm seeing that Bose stereo system logo. Who wouldn't want to jam out and have a good time when you're in a good mood with a Bose stereo system? Now, if that's not enough, with a Grand Touring package, you're definitely going to get leather interior. Take a look at it as well. Ebony leather, which is black leather interior, perforated with the holes in it, lets it breathe and stay cooler. Have you ever taken your wife or girlfriend out on a date on a hot summer day here in the Carolinas, and she's got that cute little mini dress on and it's super hot? Well, guess what? These perforated seats right here, folks, with the holes in it, is going to keep her leg from sticking on that leather, which is super uncomfortable, and keep it a little cooler for you as well. And for the guys out there that like to wear those short jogging shorts my dad wore back in the 80s and 90s, hey, it's there for you too. Now let's go ahead and hop in on the inside and take a look. Now that I'm sitting in the seat right here of the cockpit, I definitely feel like I'm in some kind of F-16 American fighter jet. I mean, it's really got a sporty feel to it. I'm liking the leather wrapped steering wheel. I really do like the controls of a 747 Boeing airplane. I mean, take a look at this. A lot of features and controls in this car. And some people say, man, there's just too many buttons in vehicles nowadays. Well, Mazda's done a great job at labeling everything just right so you know what it is. And let me tell you, after a few months of driving, you'll automatically, your brain will memorize it. Okay, over here is volume, you know, seek, Bluetooth cell phone system, voice control, cruise control on the right hand side. It's really just that simple to do. I also like the gauges, looking really good. Take a look at the gauges there. You got your tachometer on the far left, speedometer in the middle, and then gas and multi-information display screen right on the right hand side. And if that wasn't enough for sportiness, take a look at this. You definitely do get the start stop engine button right down there. So that's definitely added to the game. Now on the dash, I really do enjoy seeing a nice big display screen in vehicles. And now definitely getting a phone call coming in, which there's my phone right here. It's my wife calling. Let me just tell her one thing, folks, while we're filming this video, and then we'll cut right back in. Hey, sweetie. Can I call you right back? I'm in the middle of shooting a video. I'll call you back in just a few minutes. Thank you. All right, bye. Now folks, if I had the Bluetooth set up on my phone right now, it would just roll right through here. But since this is not my personal vehicle and I don't own it myself right now and I'm just testing it for a day or two, it's not hooked up. But maybe next time I'll do that. But what I was going at here is that you got a really nice display screen. I love seeing big display screens in cars. I mean, everybody likes it big. If you go in somebody's house, they got a 50-inch, 80-inch TV. We just don't have small TVs anymore sitting in the house, not even in the kids' bedrooms. So size does matter. Now, what's nice about this is right down here, you'll notice a little area where you can control all the features on there. Radio, home button, navigation, back button, stuff like that. So I'm going to go ahead and go through a couple options just so you can kind of get the feel of what we got. It's really kind of like apps in a sense. Beautiful display, high definition, music, Bose stereo system, like we said earlier. I'm going to go ahead and go on the navigation side for just a moment so you can get a look at that screen, which looks really nice. You know, it's super easy to read and it's nice and bright. Now, when you do cut the headlights on at nighttime, I'm going to show you that right now. It will dim down as well right there. And there's a lot of different settings inside of here that you can set it up with different colors, 3D, 2D, stuff like that. And we'll go ahead and check now. It is touchscreen, as you can see right there. That's pretty sweet. So a touchscreen display with your information buttons, and then you do have a CD player that pops in and out right up top there. Not bad at all. Now you may ask, does the car have a backup camera? Because most vehicles nowadays come with it standard. Yes, it does. Put the vehicle in reverse, booyah. There's your backup camera, there's your guidelines. And that's pretty nice, folks. I like the guidelines on here. When it gets down to that red line right there, that means you're about 18 inches from the back bumper, so you don't bump into anything, stuff like that. Pretty sweet. Air vents right here. I know it's blowing cold air. There's even a little bit of condensation that's coming out. That's a great AC system. It does have dual climate control, so you can change temperatures on either side, and heated seats on driver passenger side. Now, if you're asking, where is the technology stuff in this vehicle to hook up my phone? If you can see it, right down here, you have 2 USB ports, and then right there is an SD card slot. So Mazda is definitely going to make sure that you can get your music, pictures, all that kind of stuff right into the vehicle. Super easy to do. And if the leather wrapped steering wheel wasn't enough, you do have a leather wrapped shifter boot right there as well. It's wrapped up onto the top, sport mode, things like that, and electronic park brake as well. Pretty sweet. Cup holders right here, nice and deep. You can throw your change right in there, as you can see today. And then your center armrest right here is leather wrapped, and it's nice and cushy for your elbows when you're on a long trip. And then more storage down there as well with another power outlet. Pretty sweet. Moving right along, up here on your top of your rear view mirror, you do have HomeLink and features like that, so you can hook up that garage door opener or your lights and an auto dim feature. And hey, throw those Ray-Bans or Maui Jims right in there, head out to the beach, have a good time right here in Charleston, South Carolina. Because you gotta have a sunroof to enjoy those beautiful southern skies. Before we go today, I definitely want to show you the back seats of the Mazda CX-5 just so you can kind of see what we got going on. Let me just move this shirt for just a moment. I love Mazda. I'm rocking it out, folks. Take a look at the back seats in here. If you got kids or friends or family members that you want to go out with on the weekends or on the weekdays, you got plenty of room in the back of the CX-5 to get the job done and have a good time. Leg room is definitely not a problem in this vehicle. You do have map holders, as I call iPad holders, right there as well. And then this does drop down cup holders and center armrest. And you know, for those moms out there or those dads that say, hey, does it have that 40-60 back seat split? It sure does. These seats will drop right on down for you, nice and flat. If I can just get hold of the button here. There we go. As you can see, seats fold down, nice and smooth here if you need to get something big in the car. I always like to point this out on camera, folks, and take a listen real quick. There's a nice big solid plate back there, and it may be steel. It seems really strong. Now, one thing I can tell you for safety, folks, if you get rear-ended really hard in the back of your vehicle and you got a bunch of stuff back here, you're gonna want something nice and solid in the back of that seat for your child or friend that's riding in the car. I know for one thing, I'd want something solid behind my back in my seat, because if somebody hits you hard, folks, you're gonna want something to protect you. Let's take a look in the trunk just real quickly here to see what kind of cargo room we do have. As you can see, I got all my camera equipment back here, and that's a great way to look at it, folks. You got a nice rubber floor mat right here to keep everything nice and clean. Plenty of cargo space. It kind of dives in on the sides. You know, that's really nice if you like to go golfing. Your clubs can sit right there, a 12-volt outlet, and then a little spot right here to go ahead and drop the seats down from the back of the vehicle, folks. And it does even have some little tweeters right there with your stereo system. So super nice rear part of the CX-5. This car overall is just a really nice vehicle. Once again, I'd like to thank Stokes Mazda Superstore in North Charleston for letting me drive the Mazda CX-5 for a few days to really get a great feel of this car. I give it a 10 if you're looking to buy a vehicle, folks, like that. That crossover CX-5 is just phenomenal. It's a great vehicle for you or your family. Plenty of room and great fuel economy. If you live in North Charleston or even the Charleston area and you love high school football, come on out to one of the games this year at Fort Dorchester High School. Again, if you were living under a rock last year in 2015 and you didn't know this, Fort Dorchester High School won the state championship game up there at the Gamecock Stadium. So here we go. Come on out and see us. Subscribe on YouTube to these videos and like us on Facebook. We're here for you.